Watch Angela Rayner explode in Parliament when questions start flying about Keir Starmer's alleged whip plot. Accusations, defiance, and a Labour front bench in complete disarray. This fiery exchange reveals just how fragile the unity at the top of the Labour Party really is. Rayner doesn't hold back, and what she says may shock you.
I remember when the Deputy Prime Minister was a fierce critic of austerity and a proud champion for the disabled. But today, her government is introducing its £5 billion disability cuts bill, which will push another 250,000 people into poverty. Does she agree that everyone has the right to oppose such devastating cuts? So is it the Prime Minister's intention to remove the whip from any Labour MP who does the right thing and votes against these disability cuts?
Deputy Prime Minister.
Well, I gently say to the honourable member that we've given, he talked about austerity, we've given the biggest amount of increase to Scotland. And I've covered this point in an earlier question, Mr Speaker. We're absolutely committed to ending child poverty. We've already introduced free school meals. We're already supporting families. We've given a living wage rise to over millions of workers that need it. We're getting on the job, Mr Speaker, of rebuilding Britain. He's had decades of failure under Scotland. They deserve better.
Rayner's response reveals the pressure she's under. She stumbles through her answer, repeatedly covering the same ground about Scotland's funding increases. Her delivery is scattered, lacking the usual confidence we've come to expect from the Deputy Prime Minister. She mentions free school meals and living wage rises, but these feel like desperate attempts to deflect from the core issue. The exchange exposes fundamental contradictions within Labour's approach. How can a party that once championed disability rights now implement such harsh cuts? How can former critics of austerity now defend policies that mirror the very measures they once opposed? Rayner's struggle to provide coherent answers suggests deeper problems within the Labour leadership. The Deputy Prime Minister appears caught between her past principles and current political realities. Her repeated stumbles and hesitations indicate someone grappling with uncomfortable truths about her government's direction. The broader implications are significant. If Labour MPs are genuinely considering voting against their own government on disability cuts, it signals serious internal rebellion. The threat of removing the whip from dissenting MPs shows how far Starmer's leadership team will go to maintain control. This parliamentary moment captures Labour's current predicament perfectly. They're trapped between their progressive rhetoric and harsh governing realities. Rayner's defensive performance suggests even senior figures struggle to reconcile these contradictions. The opposition's strategic questioning exposes these vulnerabilities expertly. By reminding everyone of Rayner's past positions, they highlight the uncomfortable journey from opposition critic to government defender of unpopular policies. What makes this exchange particularly damaging is Rayner's inability to mount a convincing defense. Her scattered response and repeated interruptions suggest someone who knows their position is weak but cannot admit it publicly. For more insider analysis of Westminster's biggest political moments, subscribe now to catch every explosive parliamentary exchange and behind-the-scenes breakdown. This confrontation will likely be remembered as a defining moment in Labour's early governing period, revealing the deep tensions between their past promises and current policies.